limited time, and I see so many familiar faces here. It really feels like a family. Thank you so much for caring for us. Israel is indeed a very, very small country. And what happened a month ago had to do with each and every one of us. My two daughters are in the army. My son-in-law is in the army. A good family member was shot in his stomach. The first 2 weeks, Ammunition Hill was completely closed, and nobody came because we gave it to the IDF for the special victims care and attention units. And for the first 2 weeks, it was a horrible place to be in because they were there, hundreds of them, psychologists and doctors and special officers who had to deal with the families. And we gave this place willingly. But gradually, more and more refugees came to Jerusalem. They are hosted in about a dozen big hotels in Jerusalem. Thousands of them have been evacuated. So we decided after 2 weeks to reopen Ammunition Hill. And Gary, do I have the presentation? Okay. First and foremost, everybody does something in Israel. This campaign or this war caught me too old to be in my reconnaissance unit. So I'm part of hundreds and hundreds of first responders, civilians who are now being gathered all over Israel. I happen to be the commanding officer of the first responder civilian units, who is now a police unit in my hometown, city of Rehovot. Immediately, the Ministry of Defense gave us fresh weapons. We were trained for the last week, and now we will be the first responders. It's something completely different. The volumes and of what happened in the South, we had to do it, and many of us are too old to be in the army now, but we are good enough to protect our families. Back to Ammunition Hill, just a minute. When we decided to try and, just a minute, this is the way. Okay. Same as done in last campaigns, we approached immediately JNF, and JNF did what they did best. They asked us, for what purpose, for what do you need? And when we explained to them what do we need, immediately they said to us, the answer is yes, do it. And we approached all of the hotels, and we reached out to the people who are arranging some of the relief projects, and we told them every day, at least 2 buses, if not 3 buses, bring them over to Ammunition Hill, and we will take care of you, offering you some sort of 3 hours of forgetting, of resilience, of being hosted by the place who is considered to be the heart of Israel bravery. But we decided not to do it through the heritage and the sacrifice and the death of the place, but through the core values. And we reached out to people and tried to imagine 3 buses every day coming, only to see this happening. The kids are being treated, and they are being painted any way they can. And a child who suffered so much, who have the flag on his hand, who have on his face dragon or kings, rockets, not in my region. It's unbelievable. And they are treated with magicians, and musicians are coming. At the beginning, they were all volunteers, but when JNF gave us the means and the options, we are bringing them on a daily basis, and every day for 4 hours, these kids, families, mothers of people who are stuck in hotels which are not their homes, and they understand at Ammunition Hill that they can be brave. They are part of this story. The army, immediately, the units at Ammunition Hill joined forces with us, and the combinations are unbelievable. Officers, soldiers are playing with the kids, are embracing them, and it's happening every day. It's unbelievable to stand on the side and see this at Ammunition Hill. Nobody talks about death at Ammunition Hill. Nobody talks about war, but we're using the facility, the amazing rope course, the zip line, and is activated. And this is something that for hours these kids are enjoying, forgetting, and enjoying this thing. And we are going to do it every day for the following weeks, as much as we need, as much as it needed. Every day, every visit, I'm choosing the elderly kids, you know, I'm talking about 11, 10, 13-year-old kids, and they're becoming my power, my source of power. I'm leading them into the trenches. They are playing ODT. They are challenging themselves, and they're receiving medals, and they're receiving prizes, and it's unbelievable. It's inspiring, because these are the heroes. These are the brave heroes. Let me see what else. Another thing that happens every year around November at Ammunition Hill, at the end of the Six-Day War, 182 bereaved families came to Ammunition Hill and planted olive trees. And about 4 years ago, we started to harvest these amazing trees. And this year, because of the war, we realized we are not going to do it. But the last 2 years, we joined forces with HaShomer HaChadash, which is also an affiliate of JNF. And we told them, you guys, you're all recruited. What can we do? And they told us, we are not giving up. It took them 2 days, and they brought dozens of volunteers of HaShomer HaChadash, 80 students from a school in Jerusalem, 30 soldiers, and we harvested the olive trees, which resembles our everlasting wish for peace. 35 fresh, amazing liters of the best purified olive oil was just extracted at Moshav Bet Hanan, free of charge. We're going to bottle them. We're going to bring it to the kids, to the families, to the bereaved families. This is the least we can do. This is the symbolic strength of Ammunition Hill. By the way, last year, talking about Lotem, and the year before, special need groups led by JNF, inspired and led by Lotem, and trained by Lotem, and treated by Lotem, came and also harvested along with us. So I'm so proud to show you this amazing project. And I can talk to you for hours more, but really, I cannot thank enough JNF. Ever since the first day of the war, they were online with us, asking you guys, what do you need? And each and every one of us, the affiliates who became an amazing, great family, are doing the best we can to support our friends, our soldiers, the families in need. And I cannot thank you enough. And I hope that IDF will win. I'm convinced that the IDF will win. And soon enough, we'll be able to carry on with our normal lives in Israel. Thank you.